Alright, what's up everyone? We're gonna be working on my car today. About like 3 days ago, my strut bag got a hole on the other side, so I had to remove it the day of at somebody else's house. Thank God they let me keep it there because it would have been a big mess if I couldn't have. I would have been stranded. Alright, so this is what we got done. We took apart the strut. Not the strut, but we took it out. We uninstalled it. It was the other bag. And the other side, I just replaced it with the stock strut at the moment. That way I could drive it back home. And today, my slim bags are arriving today, so let's hope they come sometime soon and everything's ready. So I'm just getting everything ready to install those ASAP. So end leak is out. All this means pretty fairly easy job. I think I did it in under 30 minutes. So it's pretty good. Here we got all the tools. Only use those ones, so the rest is just a mess. If you come over here and see, this is the stock one, right? So obviously my car is running hella camber. Not a lot, but a decent bit. It's like -5. -5.5. You can see it in the back a little bit. And it's all matched all around, so the back is, the front was. If we go over here, we got like Hot Wheels fit. Man, this shit is poking. There's no camber on it. You know, it's a stock strut. Can't do much with it. So if we come in here, I have the strut under operation. So this is the one we took out today. If I use a 15, this should come right off. Oh. So I already did loosen it. Don't worry, it wasn't that loose before. It was a bit loose when I loosened it though, so that's really interesting. Let's take this out. So now that that's off, we can go ahead and unassemble this side. Take the top hub off and everything. Shoot, I need the tools for that. Okay, so this is yesterday's. So first you take this, just gonna unscrew this until it comes out. Then we'll take this out. And then this bad boy comes out. Be careful with these two like spacers. So it comes out just like that. Put it with the other thing. And then we have to use like an Allen key, but I'm too lazy to go get my Allens, so I'm just gonna use this. It's a size 5. Then we're gonna use our wrench, whatever it's called. Right, that seems loose enough. Like how you see my phone on the screen. I didn't know that. It's funny. I like having that open though, so I know what the camera's looking at. Okay. Now this bad boy should come out. Let's be careful with the spacers. So this is the one I took off today. This is the one I took off like 3 days ago when it originally popped. So there is the culprit right there. Alrighty, I have acquired a heat gun. Now I'm gonna try my luck with this one. I'm gonna put it in here, tighten it up real good. Can I pull it out yet? Nope. We're almost there. This is giving me hope. I just gotta be really careful. Let it come out. Look at that. I can't believe this is what it looks like in here. Also, I guess I've been bottoming out a bit because, well, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe if I did that. Look at that damage that's down there. Like in the inside. Looks all scratched. Oh, actually, after looking at it, it doesn't look like it's damaged. It more so looks like the PB Blast did its job, and all that stuff that looks like the metal's coming off is actually just like black gunk. But this gives me hope. Got one bag out. Alright guys, so it is like 1:30 in the morning. I didn't continue. Low-key, I think I gave it another hour, and I ended up just abandoning it. But went to Walmart, got a new ratchet thing to whatever the fuck this is called. This didn't work. The oil filter wrench didn't work. So I got one of these adjustable boys, put it right here. I heated it up with the heat gun for about like good 5 minutes. And last time we did this, I had no breakthrough, but look at that. Look at that, what the right tool can do. So yeah, I basically heated it up for a whole 5 minutes. I would suggest you guys to do the same because it would save you the headache. Alright, so it's the next day. I have this one completely built. It's looking pretty good. I'm excited. So this is probably like the easiest part. That Loctite definitely made the job hard. But yeah, everything is on. So it's looking pretty beautiful. Look at that. I'm gonna have so much clearance compared to that. Like, difference is ridiculous, low-key. But yeah. So first up, let me put y'all back here. So I guess I'll do like a follow along so y'all can see what I'm doing. So here's the new bag, right? I put the fitting, this is the air fitting. Already put some Loctite on that. And then unfortunately, these ones come with, I believe this is like a 1/8 compared to the 3/8 that all the other ones use. So I only put Loctite. I didn't put Teflon. Probably should have put Teflon, but Loctite should do well enough. The leader line and this is two different sizes. They're two different sizes. So I'm gonna go and try to find an adapter, and I'm gonna shipped here, and hopefully the Loctite doesn't make the job too hard to replace it, because I would prefer to use a leader line instead of, you know, my regular airlift line. So thank God I have a lot of extra, so I'm gonna use this for the meantime. And I bought a piece from Home Depot that should help me use it. This will help me connect the existing airline that's already routed through the car to like maybe 5 feet of new airline, just to put it together. So we're gonna have airline here, connect to this, and then the airline there. So should work temporarily. Yeah, I just want a running car, so we're gonna do it that way. Because if it's a special order only, I went everywhere looking for it. It's only online for special order, so it's gonna take about a week or so, and I'm just trying to get, you know, my car back up and running. So once I do find a perfect adapter to go on the leader line, basically we're gonna override this piece when I get the adapter. The adapter's gonna go from here into the bag itself, and then this piece, I guess we'll just keep it for just in case we have some emergencies. So now I'm gonna show y'all how I built the bag. Gotta lube this up. Then we're gonna use some and the existing lube that's already on the glove and just put it on this thing pretty good. Now, because of how liquidy it is, and I don't want to put too much, I'm gonna spread it with my finger. Just get so now we have that all around, looking good. I don't know how much people put usually, but I'm gonna put that much. I'm gonna read this real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that much on. We're gonna seal this, hope to not spill it. What's next? Now we're gonna put it on. And when you're putting this on, be very careful and make sure you align the hole. So you want to make sure you align this perfectly and you don't damage, I guess, the O-rings that are in there or anything inside. So this goes on pretty close, but if you start spinning it right now, it's going to be infinitely spinning. So you're going to have to put pressure from the top, a good amount of pressure, and then spin it. And immediately when you do that and you put enough, you'll feel it catch. Alright, it's been like 5 minutes. I found it easier to do with no gloves. That way I have more better grip. got a good grip on the bag. It's already on. It's threaded on. Now we're just gonna keep spinning it until the bag itself stops. Alright, so this one gave me a bit of a trouble. As soon as I put the bag on, it didn't want to spin. So what I did was I went back to the vise, basically just like last night. And instead of untightening it, I tightened it. Even then it still kept catching. Turns out it was pretty dirty here. So I used PB Blast, cleaned it up real good, and then I lubed it up real good. So this will go here. Oops. Spacer. Then we'll use the nut. Whatever it's called. Screw it on. I want you to be able to see that. So yeah, this comes back first. Spacers. Nut. And then we'll put these on. So to tighten this, you'll need a 17 mil wrench and this interesting 5 whatever this is, basically a size 5 Allen key. After some time of putting this on, you'll notice that it starts spinning, and that's when we bring this bad boy out. Just make sure you tighten it real good. When it's all tight, you'll see that there's no threads. It's right on the spacer, and then this guy got that. Now we put these dudes back on. We'll put them in, we'll insert it, and then we spin the silver part. And do the same thing to this one. Just insert it like that. Spin the silver part. It's on there tight. And just like that, you got 2 new front struts. You got 2 bags in. From gigantic to slims. We got our slim bags there. Alright, so we got the car on. I'm just gonna let it warm up a bit. But I'm going to go ahead and cut the length that I need for these bags so far for the airline. Because as of now, we just got this. This isn't gonna reach, right? It's too short. Let me move that. Just put it there for now. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is cut the line, test it with those Home Depot fittings, and make sure there's no leaks. And if we have no leaks, I'm gonna go ahead and install the struts in. And you know, hopefully they hold, and hopefully no leaks show up. Alright, so it looks like it's holding air pretty good. I have it to that at the moment. I think what I'm gonna do is let it sit about for 10 minutes, because that's also holding air without any load or any pressure. But I don't know, it's looking pretty good so far. Alright, so I cut some lines. I couldn't find my airlift cutter, like the special cutter for airlines that Bag Riders has made. So I'm hoping these cuts are alright, because here's the problem with the adapter that I got from Home Depot. The air is holding up perfectly right now, but that's with the original lines. That is with the lines that I have routed through the entire car. Now, a problem that we're gonna run into after adding these adapters is basically 2 new cuts. Well, actually 4 cuts. It's 4 new cuts that aren't perfect. So if we have leaks, we have basically not under load. We have ruled out that the airbags are leaking. So if we have any leaks right now, they're going to be coming from these openings. So I'm going to air out these bags. It's been about a good 10 minutes, and see, it's still holding the pressure that I put it in earlier. Alright, so looks like the bags are maintaining pressure, which is perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug them and basically put it in the car, because it is about to rain. It's already sprinkling a bit. So I guess I'm going to continue. I'm going to reinstall them tomorrow morning. So should be excited. I can't wait to see how the car looks on the ground. Alright, so what's up everybody? I was literally editing the video and I realized I never gave y'all an update. So here is the car. This is how it looks. So the struts did end up holding the air just fine. It's been 2 weeks since the install and I've had 0 problems with it. There is no leaks, everything is good. I still need to get the leader lines. But surprisingly the airline has been holding up perfectly fine. So I've had no problems with that. So yeah, these are the airlift bags here, and then obviously we got the Airtekk ones up here. And I'm not gonna lie, the lift for them being slim bags is not bad at all. As y'all see my driveway, it sucks. The entrance is really bad, which is why the side skirts have been cracked on both sides. But yeah, for slim bags, the lift isn't bad. Everything went well. I didn't record the installation process of putting the struts back in the car, just because, as y'all remember, the last clip, it was about to rain. Right, so the weather wasn't cooperating in the last clip, so my cousin and I ended up deciding to install the struts literally in the middle of the night because we wanted to go out to Cars and Coffee the next day. So we got that done. I didn't get to record it because it was dark. Camera wouldn't pick it up pretty good, but yeah, I believe this is at like 80 psi. So for 80 psi, this isn't bad at all. Like, not bad. Definitely not as much as the airlift one. That's like 60, I believe. But still a decently enough to get over obstacles. And my biggest obstacle being in my driveway, and it does perfectly fine. So it holds up air during rides. There's no problems. I'm pretty satisfied with it. Honestly, it was a tough install, but it was worth it. You know, I have a lot of clearance. I have about like 2 fingers. So if I put my fingers like this, I have that much clearance between the tires and the actual bag itself, which is more than enough. And I'm still running a decent amount of camber still. I think the most annoying thing about this whole install was that with the struts being slotted, it was very hard to match the camber. So what I'd end up doing was matching the top hats, the camber on the top hats, and then I did my best to get the to match it with the struts, with it being slotted and all. Which I'm not even kidding y'all, it took about 5 times to do. I had to lift up the car, put it back down, lift it up, put it back down, because every time I would put too much camber in and then be too much in, or put too much out and be too much out. So this is how it looks right now, just at this PSI. I do have some TikToks of the slims on now with this amount of camber, and it looks beautiful. I have about, I guess, like a finger's width of the wheel and the fender, which isn't bad at all. And definitely what took long to match it was the fact that when this bag blew, I don't know if y'all can see it, barely see it, but this fender is no longer straight. It's a little like curved out that way. So even though sometimes it doesn't look to match, it is. But yeah, pretty satisfied with the Airtekk bags. And honestly, like, satisfied with their overall customer service, because it only took 3 days to arrive. So from when I blew up the bags, it took 3 days to arrive and less than a day to install, and then just like fixing the car up here and there. But yeah, pretty easy install. I hope this video has helped any of y'all who are trying to do this or thinking about putting slims. Definitely, if my video doesn't help y'all, go to the Bag Riders one and just watch them, what do they say? Watch their video where they replace the bag, because it's the same exact process. They'll even tell you use a vise or get a friend to help you unscrew the bag. And then also if you search up like installing slim bags, there'll be this one dude who shows the exact process. Definitely what would make it easier is, I didn't have grease, so I just used like regular O-ring lubricant. use grease, grease up the strut bar. I know I don't really show that in the video, but I don't really show that because it looks a little inappropriate. So you grease up the strut, grease up the O-ring, you grease up the inside threads of the bag, and everything should go in perfectly fine. So yeah, hope y'all like this video. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel if y'all are new. You know, now that I have a running car, hopefully more uploads coming soon. So yeah, definitely if you've stayed until the end, thank you for watching, and I hope y'all have a great day. Peace out.